Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss the topic partition, displacement and rehabilitation. So it is a topic from chapter 1, Challenges of Nation Building. So let's see what we will learn in this topic. So as we can see, this topic is divided into 3 parts. The first part is historical background. Then we will learn about process of partition, and then we will learn about the problems of partition. So first of all, let us learn about the historical background. So we all know that India got its independence in the year 15 August 1947, right? So on 14th and 15th August 1947, there was not just one nation, that is India, but there were 2 nations that came into existence. That was India as well as Pakistan. So this was a result of the 2-nation theory which was put forwarded by Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So Muhammad Ali Jinnah, he was the leader of the All India Muslim League in January 1940. Okay. So according to the 2-nation theory, India consisted not just one kind of people, but 2 people, that is Hindus and Muslims. However, the Mountbatten Plan was the basis for the partition of the country. Now let us know what is the Mountbatten Plan. So, Mountbatten Plan is also known as 3rd June Plan of 1947. Okay. So, according to this plan, it means that the British government, it accepted the principle of partition on 3rd June 1947. Principle of partition, that means the 2-nation theory which was forwarded by Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So according to it, the India was divided into 2 nations, that is India and Pakistan, right? So the British government on 3rd June 1947, it accepted it. Okay. Under the Mountbatten Plan, the successor governments means that is the Indian government as well as the Pakistani government. Okay. They would be given dominion status. Okay. And as well as they could make their own constitution. Now see, according to the Mountbatten Plan, it was also giving the choice to the princely states that either they could join India or they could join Pakistan, or they could keep or retain a good kind of relationship with Great Britain. Okay, so this is the historical background of Now let us see the process of partition. We have seen in lots of movies, we have learned in different books about partition, right? Even if you have seen the movie Gadar or some of the partition related movies, you can experience that, okay? That what is the trauma going on, okay? So at that moment of time, what people faced, okay? What were the incidents that happened? We can see that the division, the partition, it was not a very easy task. Okay. However, it was decided that the principle of religion majorities was to be followed. Okay. And according to this principle, the areas where the Muslims were in majority, okay, jibur area Muslim bur majority ase, okay, besi horobhag manu Muslim asile, they would make up the territory of Pakistan. Okay, they would go and make another nation, that is Pakistan, and rest would stay with India. Okay, so this was the process. So we have already seen the process of partition, that it was not a very easy task. However, now let us learn the problems of partition, okay, which are related to the process. So the first problem was there was no single belt of Muslim majority in British India. Okay, we will understand this through a map of India at that time. So it is said that there were 2 areas of concentration, okay, one in the eastern part of India and another one in the western part of India. So let us see a map here. Here you see, before independence, okay, before 1947, we can see the blue part, the blue portion as a whole. That was India. That was integrated India, okay. Before independence, that was British India as a whole. But after partition, you just compare that. Some of the blue portions, now they are red portions, okay. So those red portions which are shown in the map, both sides of the map you can see. In the western part of the map, you can see, that is in the western part of India you can see, and as well as in the eastern part of India we can see, right? So this western and eastern parts, finally they comprised, these two parts, they were integrated together as Pakistan, as East and West Pakistan, okay, which was separated by a long expanse of Indian territory, okay. The next problem was, not all Muslim groups or majority areas wanted to be in Pakistan. So this one also we will understand through a map, okay. So you see, there was a person, a leader, his name was Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, okay. As on leader asle, he was also known as Frontier Gandhi, Gandhiwadi asile, okay. He used to follow the principles of Gandhi, okay, and he is known as the undisputed leader of Northwestern Frontier Province. So this was a province during British Indian period. So we will see this through a map, okay. See, this portion, as you can see, this is the portion NWFP. So you can see it is nearby that Gilgit, Punjab, this portion. You can see Punjab tar uporte NWFP boli jitukra province ase. This province was led by Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, and this was majority, it was a Muslim belt, okay. Muslim manutat besi asile. But however, the leader as well as the people of this NWFP region, they did not want to be a part of Pakistan. That means they did not want to leave India. They wanted to be with India, okay. So however, his voice was, simply ignored, okay. And NWFP is to reason dekhisa agote jitu India logot asle, now it is not with India anymore, it is with Pakistan, okay, West Pakistan. Then it was with West Pakistan because India western portion ot asle, and it is known as Northwestern Frontier Province because northwest area. So this portion jodi tolke swa ekhini Jammu and Kashmir north ot ase, we know. So this portion, as you can see, northwest ot ase. Map gom paisa, buji paisa. I hope you understand this, okay. Coming to the third problem, problems of Punjab and Bengal. So Punjab and Bengal, they had a large majority of non-Muslims, okay. Now if we talk about Punjab, then Punjab actually comprised of basically three common religions, okay. The tinta common religion dekha goisil tetia when India was not divided at that time. One was Sikh, another one was Hindus, and the third one was Muslim, okay. Sikh, Hindu and Muslim. Now in the eastern part of Punjab, okay, let's go to a map, then you will be more clear with it. See, this is the part here. Punjab is, this is Punjab. That means this brown portion, the arrow mark is given, this is Punjab, okay. And the green portion, this portion you see, this is Punjab. These two areas were Punjab, okay. Now the portion that is in the western part of India, comprised of Muslim majority people, and the eastern portion comprised of Sikh as well as Hindus, okay. So this was a problem, clear. Again, similarly with Bengal also same problem. You can see the brown portion, arrow mark is given here. Here the Hindu Bengalis used to live, okay. And this portion, this green portion, the Muslim Bengalis used to live, okay. So you see, according to Jinnai Koisile, okay, Jinnar mote India should be divided into two nations, right? One is India, that is, where Hindus reside, and another one, that is Pakistan, where Muslims reside. But you see the thing here, the green portions, that is Pakistan, and here, because why it is Pakistan? Because this is Muslim majority area, and this portion, this is also green area. That means this area is also full of Muslims. So what about this portion? And in middle, lots of Hindus and Sikhs are there, right? So you see, it was again a problematic situation. Okay, so when India was divided on 14th and 15th of August, at that midnight, it was not decided, the decision was not given that either Punjab and Bengal would be with India or it would go with Pakistan, or what will happen to him. So the people faced a lot of problem then, okay. But eventually, however, after 1947, 14th and 15th August, western part of Punjab, it was merged with West Pakistan, and eastern part of Bengal, okay, eastern part of Bengal, it is merged with East Pakistan. That means you can see that Pakistan was it comprised of two portions, that is West Pakistan and East Pakistan, which was in the middle. You can see it was divided, it was separated by long territory of India, right? Buji paisa kotha to kenekwa? Okay, so this was the third problem, right? So after that, the next problem is of minorities, which was actually a very big problem, and it continued even after partition as well, okay. So minorities on both sides of the border, they faced a lot of problems, they faced a lot of atrocities. Minorities, that means those who might not be Hindu, might not be Muslims, or maybe in the Hindu majority areas where Muslims were there, okay, they were the minorities, or in Muslim dominance area where Hindus were there, some of a few Hindus are there, they are the minorities. So those people had to face a lot of atrocities, okay. So you see, lakhs and lakhs of Hindus and Sikhs in the areas of Muslim dominance. Similarly, the Muslims on the Indian part of Punjab and Bengal, they found themselves trapped, okay. बहुत हिंदू बाकी मानु बहुत सिख मानु जिबुर मुस्लिम एरियात आছিলে एंड जिबुर मुस्लिम मानु जिबुर जिबुर इंडियन पोर्शनत थाकी गल इंडियन पार्टत थाकी गल एरियात थाकी गल they had to face a lot of problem, okay. Minorities even they had to leave the border at a few hours notice. बहुत कम সময়ৰ ভিতৰতে তাহাঁতি ঘৰ এৰি থৈ যাবলগীয়া হ'ল, য'ত ইমান দিনৰ পৰা আছে, okay, বহুত দিনৰ পৰা centuries পাৰ হৈ গৈছে. Even they were the people who fought for freedom struggle, right? And now you see they are the ones who had to leave the country, right? So it is estimated that the partition forced about 80 lakhs of people to migrate across the new border. So it is just in paper and pen. This is just official data, right? But in actual, you can assume that there were so many people, more than 80 lakhs people, who migrated across the new border, okay? And 5 to 10 lakhs people, they were killed in the partition-related violence. So people, they had to, leave the borders. They lost their homes. Lots of women faced they were being abducted, they were being killed mercilessly. Children has to face lot of problem. They lost their parents, so they had to face violent atrocities from the other religion. So these were the problems and difficulties that people had to face during partition. So thank you so much.